Hello, everyone. Hey, Taylor, how are you? We'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll go into... I joined late, was struggling to get everything set up, but I'm happy that I'm here. Just shuffling my cards like prematurely. Oh, thank you so much. I'm doing great. I'm traveling, having a good time. I'm happy that the content is useful, so I thank you so much for supporting. Right. So I have several decks here. I don't know which ones yet I'm gonna use, but essentially what I'm gonna do, I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anyone else comes in. If not, then the read is obviously for everyone who wants to or is interested in learning about the energy surrounding this particular Mother's Day. So I will chat a little bit about themes that are coming through for me, and then we'll go into like a full reading. And then after that, I'll be doing card pulls. So, you know, individual questions that someone might have or that you might have, I will go through them and do our best to get an answer based on either a download or the cards. So let me go ahead and use some Palo Santo. This is just for a clearing of the energy that's surrounding us now. All right, I'm just gonna wave this around, ask for clearing, for cleansing. Let this time that we have here together, for anyone who watches this now or potentially in the future, that they are able to be free of distractions, to connect completely to the divine, and allow this to be a sacred time of learning and togetherness. So let it be. How has your weekend been? I stayed in the house for most of this weekend. I don't know why. I just felt like being alone, being with my own energy. Did I go out Friday? I don't even remember. I know Saturday I didn't go anywhere. And Sunday I didn't go anywhere, but I might get out later today. Maybe get a salad or something like that. What did I do Friday? Maybe did I go hiking or something? I don't even know. Okay. Give me one moment here. I'm just gonna try to tap in and just kind of connect to the energies. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is just chat a little bit about Mother's Day and the energies surrounding this Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, happy Mother's Day. That's amazing. That's perfect. Yeah, doing nothing is probably the best gift that you can ever get. And I'm happy that you're spending quality time with the people that you love most. That's awesome. All right, so the first theme for that I'm being guided to bring through is the numerology for this particular day. I don't know if Mother's Day is always on the 14th. I know it's always usually on a Sunday or something like that. But so our numerology is 5, 14, 20, 23. So the first thing I'm being drawn to is the 5th month, obviously, that's always in May, and then the 14th day, which is also reduces to a 5. So then you have 5, 5, And then you have 2023, which reduces to a 7. So the two fives together are about big change and transformation. And because the topic is really about Mother's Day and the Divine Mother, it is essentially helping to usher in happy changes of healing for us as mothers or with our own mothers as well. So, everyone has had a different experience with their own mother. Some have been positive and some have been negative, overwhelmingly so. But I think for all of us, there may be even small instances of, issues or disappointments that we've had with our own mother. This cosmic energy of this particular day of 5/14 is helping to usher in a deep cosmic healing and understanding of what it is to embody the Divine Mother, like the divine feminine essence, and to bring healing to any points in our lives where we feel like, that should have been there but wasn't. So this could have been, anybody who's watching this, even in the future, who would have maybe like a toxic parent, or maybe just had a period where they had difficulty with the mother. That's totally common considering we know our mothers our whole lives. Any points where the mothers out there have felt like, they're not doing enough or that they've fallen short, just a cleansing and a forgiveness of all these types of energies, and awareness of all of us as divine and as divine beings, and just bringing in kind of a wave of change where we can embody the Divine Mother essence to the fullest in a way that is healthy, non-judgmental, non-shaming, and to heal any moments where we feel like that may not have been there. So that's kind of the first general energy theme. And the 7 coming in again as a number of divine completion or divine putting to rest. So, so it is about the 7 in relation to the 5. Okay, so I've been asked to kind of reduce it further. So we have the 5 and the 5 being a 10, which can be a number of endings and beginnings. And then the 7, which also is a number of realizing of the divine perfection and the completion of cycles and divine perfection in that. So it's just kind of reinforcing this change and the shift with the way that we embody the mother energy or relate to the mother energy, to make sure that it's healthy, that, there's no, I almost want to say like misunderstandings. Let me get a little bit more information about what they're talking about there. Okay, so misunderstandings of what it means to be a mother or what a quality mother might look like. Because we all have these like TV type, Stepford wife type things that not everyone, but some people can embody. Or like, I'm getting the image of like the Brady Bunch or the Cosby Show, like these kind of like fake TV shows with these like perfect moms. And unfortunately that gets kind of embedded into the consciousness of the collective. So like American consciousness, that like a mom looks or acts a certain way. And this is about realizing that the Divine Mother essence doesn't have a look. It doesn't have like a specific set of tasks that it's doing. It's an essence of a nurturing, divine, loving essence, realizing that and bringing it forward as well. So that is kind of the general themes around this particular day of Mother's Day. So let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so then there's also a general message that's coming through. So Spirit wants everyone who's watching this now or who may hear this in the future to know that they are perfect the way that they are, that they have, some troubles or some bumps in the road with their own mother, but to understand that regardless of whether the relationship with your own mother was positive or negative, but she did what was in her capacity to do, given her level of understanding around what it means to love. So, some people know how to love in a way that's healthy, that is caring, that's nurturing. Some people absolutely do not. Like they're just not capable of giving that level of love. And some people slip in and out. Like they have moments when they're really able to be there, really able to be healthy, and moments when, for whatever reason, maybe have been their own trauma, maybe had been, just busyness or distraction, like just weren't able to be fully present the way that we wanted them to. But then that is healthy and normal, and that we ourselves can do that as well. So just to remember that all is perfect as it is. Everything that's happened between you and your own mother, though not always positive, is always purposeful. And to know that there is perfection in all, there is perfection in you, and all of the efforts, the love, the care that you give is perfect and enough to everyone around you, including your own mother or your own children. So that is kind of the general theme of this Mother's Day. So do you have any questions about anything I've just said? If not, I'll go into kind of a more deeper dive around kind of energies in the reading. But I just want to give a moment if you have any questions or any sharings that you wanted to share. That's fine, but if not, that's cool too. Oh, and I'm being guided to share as well. It's like, okay. Okay, so moms, I think it's hilarious. I mean, I don't have kids yet. I do want children. I think it's hilarious that I am being guided to read on Mother's Day, because I think that my own understanding of moms and motherhood have been all over the place. I spent the first 5 years or so of my life with my biological mother, who, unfortunately was not the healthiest environment. So at a very young age, I kind of experienced maybe the shadow aspects of a mother energy, where there wasn't that nurturing and that care like there should have been. Although I feel like my mother was doing what she knew how to do given her capability. It just wasn't particularly the love and nurturing that I needed. And then from the age of 6, I ended up going to live with my grandma, and I lived with my grandma until I was 18. And my grandma very much is a very kind, caring, generous woman. So I was fortunate that I was able to spend the last 13 or 12 or so years. Oh, it was interesting that I think it was 13 years. I think that's interesting because 13 is a divine feminine number. But anyway, that I was able to spend the majority of that time with a healthy example of a loving, stable mother who was able to kind of give me all of that love and that care. So I have experienced both sides of the best of motherhood and the worst of motherhood during my lifetime. And I think that is probably part of the reason why I'm kind of coming live today to say and express from spirit, as someone who's kind of lived both sides, that all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is absolutely here to help us grow and expand. And though all of it is not positive, it is all purposeful. So that's kind of my story, but yeah. All right. Of course. So let me get the decks. I'm already kind of half shuffling. and moving through. Okay, so the decks that we're going to use is the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This deck, which I literally don't remember, I think it's called the Thoth deck. And is there any other on this deck? Which is the Soul's Journey card by James Van Praagh. I always shout them out in case anyone's interested. I don't know. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're just getting started with a deeper dive of collective readings around this Mother's Day and kind of the energies on a deeper level. But overall, this theme is about change and a deeper understanding of what it means to embody the feminine. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. So I'm just pulling the cards that we need for each of the decks here. And then after we do the general read, we'll go into some individual questions, or if you want individual, if you have anything that you would like to get like a card pull on or an intuitive reading on, I am doing like free mini readings at the end of the collective read. All right, let me pull one more card. Gotcha. Okay, so this Mother's Day, again, we're being brought to the energy of oneness, of divine healing, of the coming together. And another download that I'm just getting is that this Mother's Day, through the healing and the reorganization of the way that we understand ourselves as expressions of divine feminine energy, because we have like divine feminines here today, so the dominant expression in our lives would be feminine, but we have that masculine element as well. As we work to heal like the divine mother energy through the relationships that we have with our own mothers or our own parenting of our own inner child and bringing that into a healthier expression, we're going to help assist in the internal merging of our divine masculine and feminine energies within us. And we need to be balanced in those divine masculine and feminine energies so that we can embody the fullest expression of what it means to be loving, and then to be able to receive that love in turn. Let me just read your comment here. That makes sense. So that means like looking for a partner, essentially. Looking for that divine masculine, not just internally, but externally as well, is what it sounds like. And once we have, I mean, it doesn't have to be a completed process, but as we continue with the divine feminine and masculine kind of merging within ourselves, understanding what that is, what that looks like, how that feels and expresses in our internal reality, that can help expedite bringing it towards us externally as well. No problem, Jen, I understand. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so kind of, and okay, that makes perfect sense. Because I think as women, if like we have kind of had to do it on our own for maybe an extended period of time, it gets to the point when it's like, what, like we understand the purpose of relationships in men, but we can kind of get into that like, if I, I can do it all by myself, so kind of like, what's the point of men? Like that kind of like, yeah, just like that I don't need a man kind of vibe, where underneath like we absolutely do, and then just having it be like that softening or that kind of like deepening of what it means to, oh gosh, I understand you there. I've been single a long time too, so yeah. But that, there's like so much beauty in that as well. And I do think that to a certain extent, sometimes being single is a protection as well, especially if, you know, there's, you know, relationships may be fraught with dramas. Like sometimes they always are. Sometimes it's just like you need that extra time alone with yourself and the divine. But really this Mother's Day, yeah, the general theme is just that coming together, that healing of the divine mother energy is one that is 100% independent, 100% nurturing and caring, but then also is supportive and expressive of that divine masculine energy as well. Like understanding that the divine masculine energy does have a purpose, both in relationships and also within us, and then helping to, through the healing of the divine mother and the divine feminine, bringing that forward, which would then like almost like lift the energy of the entire collective energy around us with regards to our own divine masculine and divine feminine, and the divine, just the divine expression of that in all its different forms. So oneness. I feel like oneness is always a theme, but especially this month. The second one that's coming is the blessing of the Al Hakim, as well as the hand of Fatima. So this is a protection energy that I was showing you before. With this protection energy, yeah, this is like the divine mother. So outside of the divine mother within us and the divine mother outside of us, there is this essence, this all-knowing, divinely and unconditionally loving force of grace that wants to surround you and everyone who's able to tap into the energy of this Mother's Day, which you can do so with intention, just by deciding that you want this, to help support us as we grow into a more expansive, healthier version of ourselves. So this is the divine spirit coming in saying, like, I want to help you in this healing journey that you have now. Whatever you need help with, I'm right here. Just call on me and understand that we are in this together, that you are never alone, that you've never really been alone. You may not have always had someone that you could physically see or, you know, been in a relationship, but you always have had spirits looking out for you, watching over you. And these beings have been here helping you, supporting you in ways that you may not have been fully aware of your entire life. And now, especially this Mother's Day, they really want you to call on them, especially to call on the divine mother energy and in yourself and in the beings or the guides that surround you. And if you don't know their names, that doesn't matter. You could just ask, like, I invoke the essence of the divine mother energies or guides, and they can come forward in a bigger and more deeper way and just kind of work with you, even in your sleep, even unconsciously, to help you better and more fully embody the aspect of divine motherhood. So that's kind of the second theme here, is the blessings of Fatima, or the hand of Fatima. And then the blessings of the Al Hakim is this energy of like happiness, abundance, and joy. Like, it's just wanting to say, like, it is okay. I know that it might be hard out there for some people in the world, but please know that, like, the divine mother has this world in hand. So there's no need to fear. If you keep, you know, doing your spiritual work and just keep every day trying to be the best quality human that you can. Like, if you fall off, that's fine. It's totally human. But these blessings, which really are expressed via color here, so like purple would be transmutation energy, blue is peace and tranquility, yellow would be joy, happiness, exuberance in relationships. And green is like the expanded heart energy, which would manifest via like healthy, happy relationships. Green is also the color of money. So, financial abundance as needed. Those blessings are here. The Divine Mother is bringing them in and wants to bring them in more fully. So it's more just about embracing her. Nature is a great way to do that. Meditation, or just asking, even if you don't have a strong feeling or psychic sense, just to ask and say, like, Divine Mother energy, just be here with me now. And just to kind of practice talking to that energy and getting to know that energy. That is what's going to help open you up to all the different blessings of joy, because the Divine Mother wants you to be happy, wants your life to be successful, and has all the tools necessary to do that and to assist you with that as well. So it's really just about bringing in like greater abundance and joy, and just allowing, because like the Divine Feminine and the Divine Mother, it is a receptive energy. It's just like the awareness of the fact that we don't necessarily have to work or struggle. The divine essence and the Divine Mother is always around us. It's just becoming aware and receiving her more deeply that those blessings start to manifest. And then I have these 3 cards here. Happiness. So the affirmation here is, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So this is the Divine Mother coming in and saying that they want you to follow your joy. And if you don't know what your joy is, experimentation, helping to reinvigorate a sense of play, a sense of happiness in your life, and to bring in that change by following that energy. So anytime you feel happiness, if you're relaxing at home and you feel happy, or you go for a walk or you feel happy, like leaning in more to those moments of happiness and doing the things that make you feel happy more often is going to bring in more of this happiness into your life. The energy of service. So this is more about the Divine Mother just wanting to be of service. So that's kind of reiterating just the protection, like they want to be here, they want to help you, and they want you to succeed, and they'll be here to serve you. And then friendship. So this is the concept that the Divine Mother is here as your best friend, your ultimate champion. She just wants you to win, and she wants you to become more aware of her and connect to her more deeply on this Mother's Day. And I think it's really interesting that the cards that I pulled, if you look, the color scheme here is like yellow, green, and purple, and blue. And then the color scheme here is also yellow, green, and purple. So I think that, these special colors, if you're drawn to any of these colors, you can work with them. Color is healing. So if you are drawn to the energy of purple for maybe transmutation, like wearing like purple nail polish, putting purple on your body, like via clothing, that can help activate the energies that these colors hold. And then, okay, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is like BB energy. It's someone who's happy, who's living their passion, who is fiery, who doesn't put up with anything. That is the Divine Mother side as well, like that take no nonsense type of chick. And this Mother's Day, we're kind of asking like to bring that more out in us with anything that may be troubling us at the moment, and just knowing that an empowered woman is a sexy woman as well. Like there's nothing, like we don't have to like shirk back or pretend that we are, I just like weak or, ditzy or anything like that. It's just a full embodiment of the Divine Feminine. And then the Emperor in reverse it's like a healing of the masculine energy. So as the feminine becomes more empowered, the masculine will kind of slowly start to get its stuff together, and then they can kind of become like a dynamic duo. The Wheel of Fortune, let's see here. And then we have the Prince of Swords. Okay, so this is starting to turn a little bit into relationships as well. So we have the Prince of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So this is kind of like just an acknowledgement of the fact that especially the divine masculine energy can not always show up the way we want them to, be who we want them to be, or behave in the way that we want them to behave. And it can kind of feel like, you know, what's going on with my luck? How is this happening? Like, what do I have to do to get good luck and love? And really all we have to do is to continue to just try to embody this divine essence of the Divine Mother to the best of our ability. So this is saying that like love is coming, love is here, and there's been a lot of frogs in the mix, but that's only to help us become aware of our own empowerment more fully so that we can grow into this woman who knows what she wants, who knows that, you know, the other people know that she can't be messed with, and who puts the love of herself first before the love of like any man at all. And once that is on its way, it doesn't have to be necessarily completed, because healing is, I believe it can be a lifelong process, or a continual expansion is, but that will lead to kind of these cards, like the Emperor turning around, the Prince of Swords turning around, and the Wheel of Fortune turning around. So just continuing to be more of the strong women that we are, and keeping our standards high is what's going to continue to attract love in all forms. Yeah, so that is the reading about Mother's Day and the divine essence. So yeah, if you want to work with any colors to kind of help bring in this energy, citrane's also a good crystal to use. If you want to work with the numbers, like the number 5, if you have certain affirmations, if you want to say them 5 times, those can be like really great ways to kind of tap into the energies of this Mother's Day and kind of bring out the full essence of the mother, which is like fierce and ferocious, but loving at the same time. So, yeah. All right. Any questions around Mother's Day or like the reading? If not, I'll kind of get into the card pull and kind of the mini reads here. Alrighty. Okay, so we are doing mini reads. If anyone has a question for the next few minutes, it doesn't have to be necessarily on Mother's Day of the Divine Mother, but if someone wants a mini reading, I'm doing those now. My oils, I make my own oils. So I do have recipes. I think I've shared one of my recipes, but I haven't shared all of them. I do have a couple recipes on my blog for my oils, and I did make a video around the specific oil as well. But yeah, for my oils, I just make them myself. All right. Any other questions? All right. And do we have any questions for the mini readings? I can also do general readings as well. Okay. No problem. were you interested in a mini reading? If not, I will probably end the live. Oops. Cards flying out, so someone. Gotcha. Okay, so do you want like a general reading, kind of mini reading on career, or do you have like a specific question that we want to try to answer here together? Do you know that my lives, I usually put my lives on my Instagram, so just wants to let you know that it may not, I don't think that they can see your comments. I'll double check that, but they'll be able to see like my answers. So I just want to make sure that, it's not anything like too personal, but if you just have like a general question or want a general read, I could definitely do that. Okay, that makes sense. So it feels like, and this is more intuitive, like we'll pull cards, but if you love what you do, the answer is always to keep doing it. I think that the issue might lie less in what you do, but where you are and who you're working with or for. It just kind of feels like the environment that you're in. So I'm assuming that it's, you have like an employer, like working like on a schedule. It doesn't feel like self-employment. If it is, you can let me know, but it feels like more of the energy of the environment of the place that you're in is overworking you, and that's what's leading to the issue. Yeah. So I was just randomly shuffling, and then I just got the Strength reverse that fell out. It just feels like it's where you are, like the employer, or like the demands of the job itself is depleting. It's if you did what you were doing maybe at a different place, under different conditions, maybe different hours, you wouldn't have the issues that you're having now. It just feels like the energy of the employer is kind of what's not really working. So let me just get some more cards. So I'm just going to use the regular Rider-Waite for this one and do like a general shuffle. Okay, so let's see if we can get more information. Okay. That makes sense. So let's see if we can get more information on the cards and what the cards want you to do. I also got the energy of the Hierophant coming through, which is the energy of the divine. It can be an energy of service, but it's of divine connection, of learning. So it seems like this job is, especially at this particular company or employer, is helping you understand like where your limits are, and is asking you to honor those limits in whatever way is needed. So if that means, whatever that means, right? So if you need to maybe have a conversation or, you know, keep looking, whatever is needed to kind of honor the fact that you just don't have the bandwidth to do all that you're being asked. Let's see if the cards have any more information. Ooh, this one flew out. And it's okay, so, and I'm also getting the 3 of Pentacles, so I don't know. I mean, this could be a simple issue of just seeing if there is help available. Like, I don't really, I'm trying to like intuit more information here, but I wonder if maybe that I don't know if you're on a team, but it just kind of feels like either forming a team, either asking your coworkers for help, or like telling your boss that I need help, and having other people come in to maybe offload some of the work could be a solution there, and that you might be surprised that they're happy to do that. Let's see, let me pull some more cards. I got the Ace of Pentacles as well. The 3 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so just, okay. Hold on. Yeah, so the cards are just kind of reiterating that like the work that you're doing is taking away from relationships, from your alone time, and just kind of making you feel a little bit out of balance. And the answer to that is really just about pouring into your own cup, setting your own boundaries in the way that you have to. And a boundary can be as easy as going to your boss and saying, like, I have too much, like, I cannot do this, like, this is what I can do. And if that's not good enough, like, it's not good enough. It could look like, you know, if you've tried and it doesn't seem like it's changing, maybe finding other forms of employment. But I also get this card of like the Ace of Pentacles, and the Strength card came up again, but it came up upright. So it sounds like you have everything that you need to be able to work through this like effectively. And I'm also seeing the card of money, which I'm getting the energy of promotion. So I wonder if even it could be like a renegotiation of your contract. Like maybe you get like a new title or a promotion that could, and I don't know if it's coming from jumping jobs or staying in your current job, but it sounds like if you can get people in your corner to help you with this, or like a team of people at your work to help you with this, and set your boundaries, set them well, and to make sure that you're, at the end of the day, like your own emotional needs come first and foremost, then that is going to give you actually new opportunities that you wouldn't have normally had you not just said like, or done what was necessary to protect your own like strength and personal freedom from being depleted. So that is kind of the general energy or theme that I got there. So I hope that helped. So it sounds like you have options. I wasn't getting a clear, you know, like leave your job, stay at your job, etc. I was just getting the general messages that you have options, and there is help in the form of other people around the corner in some fashion, and that by utilizing the help of those people and making sure that you have like your boundary set, it's going to bring in a prosperity that wouldn't have normally been there. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Happy Mother's Day again. Enjoy your time. To everyone out there who might see this later, happy Mother's Day. And again, like this moment is really about just a healthy mother expression, working with that divine mother, helping her essence flow through you. And you don't always have to understand like literally what that means mentally. It's more of a feeling and an essence. So happy Mother's Day. Thank you all so much.